Hey there, wine fans, it's Wine Shark with you here again with another wine basics video. Today we're going to be talking about wine service temperature. And by the end of this video, you're going to learn the optimal service temperature for various styles of wine. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you some simple mnemonics so that you can remember what those temperature numbers are when you're out there drinking in the wild. Okay? There's a couple of caveats before we get going. I'm going to focus strictly on Fahrenheit. Apologies to my metric using friends. Most of my audience is currently on the imperial system. Yes, I know the imperial system is dumb, but also the mnemonic I'm going to teach really only works very well when we use Fahrenheit. So apologies. Second, we're going to focus strictly on the numbers on this video. We're going to do a separate video to talk about why wine service temperature is so important and what you can do to help improve it. Okay, so there are 5 styles that we're going to talk about service temperature for, and a 6th we're going to mention but doesn't get covered. So the 5 styles are sparkling wines, light white wines and rosés, bold white wines, light reds, bold reds, and dessert wines. So we're going to start with sparkling wines. Okay, sparkling wines, generally speaking, you want to serve between about 35 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. These are wines like Cremonts, Proseccos, and Cava, right? Excellent sparkling style wines. When the next step up, we're going to go to light white wines and rosés. These are served slightly warmer at 40 degrees to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. These are wines like Pinot Gris, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, things like that. Okay. Next up, bold white wines. Okay, bolder wines, you need a little bit warmer temperatures, 45 degrees to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. These are wines like Chardonnays, Viogniers, Semillons. Okay. Then we go over to the red scale. On the lighter scale of reds, we want about 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And these are wines like Gamay, Barbera, and Pinot Noir. Then when we step into the bolder wine category, the big bold reds, we go from about 60 degrees to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? Cabernet Sauvignons, Zinfandels, Merlots, Syrahs, all of these wines fall into that bigger, bolder category. Okay? Notice that none of these numbers are really as cold as your refrigerator or as warm as your countertop, and we'll talk again about why that matters in the other video. But the other thing we're not covering is dessert wines. Dessert wines have a very broad style. They have both white styles, red styles, fortified styles, and you kind of have to dig into those individually to know what the service temperatures are like, so that's not going to be covered in this video either. But I want to give a shout out to storage temperature. Okay, and we talk about serving your wine at the right temperature. If you're going to invest in a wine cellar, cellar temperature is usually about 53 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a nice kind of middle ground between whites and reds. And it makes it easy to be either chill your whites down or warm your reds up to the right temperature. Okay, so how do we remember all these big numbers, right? There's a lot of numbers, a lot of different styles, 5 different styles, a bunch of different temperatures. Key thing to remember is the lighter the style of wine, the colder the temperature. The bolder the style of wine, the warmer the temperature. And if you just remember 3 numbers, 40, 50, and 60, you can kind of fall into the range of where you're supposed to be. On the lighter side of things, you're between 30 and 40, then it goes from 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. So 40, 50, 60 are the 3 things that I always try and remember when I'm out there drinking in the wild. Okay? In the practical world, by the way, it's kind of hard to stay directly on these optimal temperatures. What you want to do is you want to aim to start there. Okay? That way you get the best out of your wine when you're beginning to drink it. Now you can use other things to keep that wine in temperature as you drink it, but that's just, again, topic for a separate video. So, tell me about your experiences. Have you ever had a bad experience with wine at the wrong temperature? I bet you have. Tell me about it in the comments below. If you like what we're doing here, click that subscribe button and the bell to get notified of new content. If you really like what we're doing here, go over and check us out on Patreon. There's a whole bunch of special benefits available to our patron supporters over there, and we hope to see you guys there. So, until next time, I've been your Wine Shark. Cheers.